I don't know how I feel about kicking off at halftime, but okay. Jen's gonna take it out of his own end zone. Turns out to be a good idea. Got almost to the 30. Also, let me know if the stream is laggy either here or on Discord. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on Discord. Kirby run for a yard. Both teams wearing their Altis. I like that. I don't know why Kirby didn't bounce that one. Probably could have got a whole lot more out of that. 3rd and 5. That's a doable. Okungwu in the gun with 2-man back. Tony. And the fullback. Oh, Perry Tony. Oh, yes. There you go, big boy. Maybe the Coach Brown's, maybe his tactic for the night is just to hit Pittsburgh in the mouth early and often. Okungwu, Kirby, lost a yard on that one. Ugh, bad pass. Okungwu dropping all the way back. Leaps over a guy. Throws across his body. 4th down. I want to see that one again. Because Okungwu drops back. And then, hold on. He winds up here. Kirby was probably the read. He ends up throwing to Bauer. Freedom probably could have came down with that. Singled up. But Kirby was the read here. I don't know why he... I mean, there was no one open in front of him, so he kind of had to go across body, but damn. Not a good throw. That's the kind of stuff I kind of expected to see of Okungwu. We haven't really seen too much of that this season, but maybe a mid-season slump. I hope not. Touchback is in order, and Pittsburgh will start at their own 20. Franklin-Myers. Oh, beautiful pass to Chandler. You're going to show that one again. DFM escaped the pocket beautifully and found his man deep downfield. Vance Hoffman saying that he likes that. DFM doing what he does best, make plays with his legs. Ty Chen finally gets to him, but not after getting into Wichita territory. And this is already looking bad. I'm a catastrophizer if you didn't know that, but damn, I don't like this already. DFM, nobody in front of him, gave it to Whaley, who, oof, almost broke that one up for even more yardage, but that's an easy 1st down. Look at this. After the catch, boom. Tai Chen was able to bring him down, but he evaded the first tackler. I believe that was Arsenio McKay. Greedy Davis Gaither. Nice. I like that for a name. DFM played well in his last game, and we're seeing more of that in this game. As Fritz Lee Jones, the guy I wanted in the offseason, comes down with that one. Boy, we could really use all the help we could get, especially on defense, man. Our defense is not playing that well. Not without Jamar Mora out there. I know you don't want to blame it all on one guy, but damn. We sadly did not have the depth in the cornerbacks department to lose a guy like that. There goes Fuller down, the left guard. He'll be out for the next 3 weeks. We'll see if he continues to play, but I kind of doubt it. Legend Bowl with its rosters with no IR kind of will just put guys in. That's another first down, and Pittsburgh matriculating down the field. If you're a Wichita fan in the stands at Equity Bank Stadium this night, I would caution you not to get too terribly comfortable. You might want to leave this game early. Pittsburgh already up 6-0. Shane Bonner. And boy, if he gets rolling, this game is going to be over. That guy. Ooh, that guy is legitimately scary. Ran a few practice games with him, and that guy Bonner, man. I'm glad I have a guy like Kirby, but Jesus. Bonner's sort of like a relentless runner. Like he's gonna get his every time he touches the ball. Versus like a guy like Kirby is he's just as likely to lose 5 yards as he is to gain 25. He's a very hot and cold runner. There was a couple games earlier this season where Kirby was reliable, but that's usually not his MO. His MO is the big play. Tai Chen gets all the way to the 40-yard line, and Wichita needs to respond here. And the offense has to carry the load because our defense is not playing well. We didn't play well last week against Regina. We're probably not going to play this well this week against Pittsburgh. Kirby only gains about 3. They're going to count that as 2 yards for Perry Tony. Third and 5. This is doable. Okungwu drops back. He had no shot. No chance to read the defense or anything. Lance Hainsey. Yeah, he was draped in a yellow jersey before he had time to think about where he was. And that'll be a punt. And that'll put Pittsburgh way back at their own 17. More or less a touchback. Boy, another drive by Pittsburgh and this game could get ugly. DFM. Not the worst read. I don't know. Just the accuracy just wasn't there. Not going to hurt you much on first down. You can make a gamble play like that. Here comes Shane Bonner. A black jersey got in his face rather quickly. Milo Carter, one of our pickups in the offseason. It's funny because I was so hard about picking up safeties in the offseason. I didn't even think about getting like a backup corner or anything. I only had like a few pennies to work with in the offseason as Elder comes down with that one. And Jesus, this is already not looking good. DFM being patient in the pocket. Straight through that one on a rope. Shane Bonner picks up 2 there. He's already right around midfield, right on the midfield logo. Swatted away. That was McKay there. Arsenio McKay. He's playing hurt. He'll be back to full strength next week. So he's not playing with too tremendous of a handicap. And Pittsburgh did replace their injured left guard as well. Man, I didn't realize how freaking loaded the Pittsburgh offensive line was. And Wichita will get the ball at the 13. Not great starting spot at all. Come on, boys. We do not have time to dick around. Okongwu lets it go to Michael Freedom. Picks up a few. 2nd and 4. Okongwu gives it to Kirby. Found some blocking, but not a whole lot. They're gonna actually chalk him down for a short loss there. I don't know if I agree with that. Okongwu running scared, and that's DFM is the best running, probably the best running quarterback in the league. And Okongwu's probably the worst running quarterback in the league. And when he's getting chased like that, he just does not get into second gear fast enough to run away from anybody. And Fritz Lee Jones, he's going to get all the way to the midfield logo on that punt return. And this is already looking bad for ICT. They're putting way too much. They're asking the defense to carry way too much of the load on a defense that's already injured. McKay's injured. Montrose English is injured, and Jamar Mora is out. DFM finds Fritz Lee Jones. A little bit of a gap there, as Milo Carter wasn't able to get to him quick enough. They really just split the defense really well there. And DFM is looking like a changed man from what we saw the first 2 or 3 games this season. Shane Bonner, oh God. Man, my asshole puckers a little bit when I see Shane Bonner. My heart drops to my stomach. I'm like, oh shit, what is he gonna do? Mar. Looked like he had a first down there. They're going to mark him short. 30 seconds left to go in this first. Ooh, the left guard is back in the game here. Ford. Blob Ford. One of the best names in the league. Blob Ford. I just hope he gets. I hope he gets like 200 carries this game, so I can just keep saying his name. And Pittsburgh tacks on 3 more. This is not looking great. Tai Chen forced to return this one. Doesn't even get to the 20. Really good punt coverage there for Pittsburgh, and this is getting gross. This is getting out of hand. 10-0. Last play of the first quarter, and it's a Kirby run, but not for too terribly much. We haven't seen a classic 40-yarder Kirby run yet so far in this game, and boy, this offense could use one. Okongwu drops back. Doesn't have any time. Has to get rid of it. Kirby somehow comes down with it with a 1-yard gain on the play somehow. Guess the football gods let us have that one. Okongwu dropping back again. That time he found his man. LD Flacco. I believe that's his first catch of the season. Because he usually doesn't get a whole lot of reps. He's our 6th-string wideout. Kirby again. He has nothing but green grass ahead of him. And that's what we need to see more of if we're going to have any hope or chance or life in this game whatsoever. Tony. He's got a block. Past the 30. 25. Down at the 20-yard line. And this can't get right offense has finally started to get right. The spin was a bit of waste of energy, but he didn't really get gassed. He just got caught. So I'm willing to forgive that. Yes, he should thank his blockers. He had some good blocking on that play. Let's do it again. Just run it back. The same play until they figure, well, okay, you can throw it, whatever. Tomas Perez, first down. First and goal now. First time in the red zone for Wichita. 6 here would be really, really nice. But I'm just asking that you don't turn the ball over. Kirby gains a yard. Second and goal. Thad Coke. If you leave your Coke out too long and it gets flat, you have a Thad Coke. Third and goal. 2 yards out. Kirby! Touchdown Aces. Now we have a ball game. Things might get interesting. Lorenzo Tyson loving that Kirby run. And we have a ball game, 10-7 in favor of the Bees. Wichita kicks off. Fritz Lee Jones returns. Past the 25, past the 30, 35, 40. Down at the 37. Closer to the 38. The way this game measures distance. Franklin-Myers drops back. Had to let go of that one. Oof. You almost came down with that, surprisingly. Second and 10. After the gamble on first down, Franklin-Myers takes off and runs and loses a yard. Shad Lightning McQueen recorded the tackle there, and this defensive front, this front seven for Wichita, they're the guys that really need to step up, and they didn't there. Boy, they didn't do that there, didn't they? They didn't feel like doing much of anything, really. You know, to just let a guy like Whaley just run away with it. First and 10 in enemy territory again is the Pittsburgh Bees, and this Wichita defense keeps digging themselves into holes that they can't get out of. And Blob Ford, you're gonna regret me liking you earlier, man. Don't do that. Keep it to short gains. 3 yards, 4 yards. At the 11, first and 10, Davis Gaither. And he's gonna have. Whoa! I thought he had free reign to the end zone, but Tai Chen was able to catch up and get to him. And the defense is all up on Tai Chen's shoulders, because if these guys get loose, Milo Carter's not really getting there. Our strong safeties aren't really getting there. Our other corners aren't really getting there. It's all Tai Chen. And he can't do it by his goddamn self. And Fritz Lee Jones gets himself a touchdown, and this Wichita defense has no answers at all for high-powered Pittsburgh offense, which is crazy because we haven't seen that much of Shane Bonner yet. Hi Chen returns. Doesn't even get past the 20. One too many moves there for Kip Kirby. We kept that run simpler. I think he might have had something there, but 2nd and 3. Harry Toney got stopped more or less right at the line of scrimmage. Okungwu dropping back. Got ground right into the dirt by a yellow jersey. Deshaun Myers, who's playing hurt. He's the only injured player coming into this game for Pittsburgh. Before the left guard had a pretty serious injury, but he's out there still playing as well. A lot of grit from this Pittsburgh squad. Fritz Lee Jones, returns that one. I don't know, for what? 50 yards, it felt like. Ooh, they were able to stop Shane Bonner there. That's gonna be a touchback. Oh yeah. Pretty easy. Yeah, I feel bad for these offensive players, for the Aces. I feel like way too much has been shouldered upon them. Because they got to lead the pace for the team now. As Okungwu drops back, and that one gets batted as soon as he got rid of it. You had the whole state of Pennsylvania running after him on that one. Kip Kirby! He's free past the 35, and that's a first down for Wichita. Clock still runs, but roughly about 1:45 by the time they snap this thing. So they have time. Okungwu dropping back. Toney past the 50, past the 45, past the 40. 30, down at the 28. Wichita offense took a while to find its groove, and I wonder if that's going to be the difference in this one. Okungwu dropping back. Yellow jerseys in his face. Sacked for a long loss. I gotta watch that one again. I'm sorry. It's a well-called blitz, but also Sabonis was the only offensive lineman to do his job here. Foreman, interesting. I might need to make some substitutions on this offensive line. Yeah, because Okongwu's running for his life out there, and he's not fast enough to evade these guys. He just isn't. Especially not going backwards. Strafing backwards. That one's good for Michael Freedom, but they're going to need a hell of a lot more than that. And Coke is down, sprained elbow. He'll probably keep playing. I don't see him out there now, but that doesn't really mean too terribly much. Okongwu lets go of it. Yeah. Squirt Turtle. My favorite Pokemon, able to swat that one away. Field goal attempt for Wichita. This is going to be a very long one. Kick is up and good. That makes me feel slightly better going into halftime. The Regina GM is in the chat saying our division just isn't good. Kansas City's not bad. They're not playing up to their potential, obviously. And this Wichita team was good before we lost one of our main guys. And that was just a gigantic blow to the defense. I don't think it behooves you to say the division stinks. You're the one at the bottom of the division. Franklin-Myers gives it to Tierre Kid. 3rd and 2, very convertible. 3rd down here. Of course, Franklin-Myers runs for it. He's going to get a stiff arm and he's going to get a touchdown. Chinese water torture, that's what this is. This is like enduring Chinese water torture. I don't know if I want to commentate another Wichita game for the rest of the season. If this is what's gotta be without Jamar Mora out there. I can't believe how big of a blow that was. Because we have nothing on defense. We have no answers for these guys on defense. We had no answers for Regina last week. Hey man, you're the one that tried to say that you're at the bottom of a very bad division. I mean, I feel like that says a lot more about you than it says about me. But yeah, we need to figure something out because I think we're paying a lot of guys too much. And we have no cap space to deal with freak injuries like what would happen this week. What happened this year, I mean. Because losing Mora has really affected this team. It's just a completely different team than what we saw the first 4 games of the season. As Kirby runs it out, and it's a wasted play, because you know it's the end of the half. So unless he got a touchdown, that was going to be a waste. stinks to see a fumble get recorded to him. He has 2 of those so far this season. Well, these are the halftime stats to this bloody mess. (24-10) in favor of Pittsburgh, and Wichita's kicking off, and that's why I don't like receiving to start the game. Because if you're in a hole, it's a lot harder to dig yourself out when you kick off at halftime. Lee Jones, he gains, I don't know, 80 yards on that run back. What does it even care anymore? ICT can't get out of their own way. Yeah, I mean, also, like, yeah, anytime it's a tackle from any of our guys in the backfield, it's always Ty Chen. He's the only one quick enough to really do anything. And our safeties aren't doing much, and I invested pretty heavily in my safeties this year. I mean Ty Chen is my strong safety, but I'm talking about Milo Carter and Devontae Sorensen for that matter. I might need to change my defense up going into the next few weeks because this is unsustainable. Not seeing too much of Bonner, but they surprisingly don't need him. ICT has dared literally anybody else to beat them, and they have. Third and 12. EFM drops back, finds Elder. Surprised he didn't get a first down on that one. He had room. Field goal is short. So ICT is going to get the ball at their own 38. Not bad starting position, but can they do anything with it is the question here. Okongwu back, sacked immediately. Undefined. Wow, what great commentary, Lorenzo. I'm so glad to hear your insight. Okongwu, man, I feel bad for my guy Zane. He's getting beat up left, right, and down the middle. He's had no time to throw. Drops back. This is going to be another punt after a huge sack, so we don't even get to negotiate further for field position because of that sack. Lee Jones returns past the 30, past the 35. Man, I don't like this. Have I stated that already? I don't like this. I hate everything about it. Second and 5. Lob forward, and he's been killing us today. Sorensen able to finally get to him. Wow, a tackle from somebody that's not Ty Chen. Holy fuck. I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket. Ooh, good sack on Myers, Franklin-Myers. I think commentary is just broken now. I think we broke it. I'm broken, that's for sure, but you knew that coming in. First and 10. Okongwu dropping back. Don't know who that was to, my man. Apparently to LeBron Berry, but you could have fooled me. In the gun, 2-man back. We gotta run more shotgun plays because... Okay. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Okongwu dropping back. I don't like it when he does that. When he rolls left and throws right, does that Brett Favre shit. I don't like it. Well, Dowell, the punter for Wichita, is going to get a raise after this game. His foot's going to hurt so much that he's going to need special treatment on it. Extra hours in the ice bath for Dowell, the punter. Coke hasn't returned? No, he is not. Surprisingly. I thought if there's anybody that was going to tough it up and get a stiff upper lip, it would be him. The Coke is no longer fizzing. It has gone flat. I made that joke earlier, but it's funnier the second time around, right? Mar. DFM dropping all the way back. Chad McQueen not able to get to him, and of course it's Shane Bonner with the catch, because even when we can contain him, we cannot contain him. You know, God forbid anything go right for us. DFM. An interception by Jerry Baldwin there. And our defense has finally done a thing. Might be too little too late, though, because we have not mustered much since the halftime break. We haven't mustered anything as far as points, as Kirby gets smashed right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of nothing. Okongwu to Kirby, and just like that, that's what Okongwu needs to start doing more of, is getting the ball extremely quickly, getting rid of the ball extremely quickly. Okongwu dropping back to Perry Tony. Oh, come on, dude. You could have trucked that guy. You're a power back, dude. Act like it. So off of that interception, we muster a grand nothing out of it because we just love throwing opportunities away. First and 10 from their own 20, Pittsburgh. Split back formation, DFM under center, drops back, has all day to throw. Pass complete to Fritz Lee Jones, the guy I wanted. This is painful to watch for you? This is painful to watch for you? Excuse me? I have melted into my chair. Heck you talking about? Shane Bonner. We've put the stop on Shane Bonner for the most part in this game, but I'm not a moral victories type of guy. You either win the game or you don't. 4th down, and finally mustered a punt away from Pittsburgh, although that's not going to do anything because we haven't mustered any points at all this entire half so far. Look at all the fans in the stands wearing blue, cheering on this team. Still having hope in this season. Hope is a 4-letter word as far as I'm concerned. Second and 10. Okongwu dropping back, finding Kirby. 1st down. Talk about the clamps that the Wichita defense has put on Shane Bonner. Pittsburgh has done an even better job containing Kip Kirby. I mean, he hasn't had one of his Kirby runs all day. 1st and 10, Okongwu dropping all the way back, having to get rid of it. Pass complete to Flacco. They're gonna say he gained a yard, but I don't even think he got that much. Okongwu dropping back, sacked. Offensive line just refusing to block for saying Okongwu, and I gotta see that one again. They blitzed this corner here. And I mean, even if they didn't, 93 here, Hainsley, who's gotten, does it say how many? No, it doesn't say his like in-game stats, but I would love to see his in-game stats because it feels like he has like 5 sacks in this game. I doubt he has that much, but that's just what it feels like. Because I was gonna say that I was gonna call out the O-line, but they blitzed the corner, so I mean. Another punt. Punt Fest 2026. Ridley Jones returns, gets past the 35. Our boy Garrison is out for the rest of the season now. Honestly, might be a blessing in disguise the way our offensive line has been playing today. Taylor Kidd able to gain a whole bunch off that pitch and catch. There's Shane Bonner. You know, it is Groundhog Day, and he's been a lot like a groundhog, just poking his head up every once in a while just to see what's going on. Franklin-Myers, wide open. Chandler, nobody's covering anybody. Let me tell you an anecdote, a little story from my life. The one and only time I played organized soccer was when I was a little kid. I must have been maybe 10 or 11 years old. And because I wasn't athletic as a kid, they assigned me to goalie. I got hit in the nuts with the soccer ball 3 times in that game and had to get carried off the field. That's what this game feels like to me. Getting just hit in the nuts multiple times. I didn't see the Sonichu reference. There's a good chance I missed it because I'm too busy wallowing. 30-10, I'm surprised it's that close. In favor of Pittsburgh. PAT is up and through and good. I kind of want my aces to put some points on the board just for posterity's sake. Some garbage time points to help me feel better, to help salve the burn that is this loss. If I were on Kung Wu, I'd just be forcing the ball to Cruz Sampson every down. Fuck if you got to lose at this point. Yep, Kirby. Trying to bust loose. Oh, if that block would have held just for a smidge longer. 2nd and 3. This is doable for a competent offense. We'll see what this offense actually manages to do. Perry Tony. 1st down? Yes, I thought so. 1st and 10. Okongwu in the gun. 1 man back. It's Kirby. Bauer, Sampson, LeBron, Barry are your wideouts. Kirby has green grass ahead of him. Spin move. Finally a Kirby run. Better late than never. I might need to switch our defense up without Cruz Sampson because I think I have it set to a nickel package right now. And without him, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense anymore. Even if we have 2 really good safeties and Sorensen, just having 2 other sort of mid corners is not helping us. I think we need to switch to 4-3 and hopefully that fixes or at least patches things up. You know what? Go for it. Yes, there we go. Turnover and downs. Oh well. There goes Blob Ford. Tackled by Chen again. Pittsburgh just trying to run as much time off the clock as possible. This is probably going to be another run. Oh no, it's a pass. Boy, nobody runs run pass anymore in modern football. Well, the Bees are in a position where they feel like they can just do anything they want on us. And we're at home. Bolton First and 10, Pittsburgh, already in enemy territory at the 35. This is at least going to be 3, if not 6. Shane Bonner spins. I believe that's Shad McQueen on the tackle there. Wow, I can't believe they missed that one short. And Pittsburgh's not playing necessarily well. I mean, it's just Wichita's playing a whole lot worse. Man, if you asked me before the season which one of these games in the season I wanted the most, it was this one. It was Pittsburgh ICT. This is the game I really wanted this year. And we don't get it. Okongwu dropping back. Yellow jerseys immediately in his face. Perry Tony able to get a first down there at least. Another sack as I was getting, I was catching up on chat, and Okongwu went down again. He has become a tackling dummy with dreadlocks so far in this game. Well, I was excited to see the hitman. Not really. Not after. I knew as soon as it happened, and I commentated that game too. I knew that once we lost Mora, that was going to be a huge hit to the team, and I knew every game after that was going to be a coin flip. But it looks like it's a weighted coin flip, weighted on tails, of course. Yeah. I gotta see that sack again too, because I need to see what this offensive line is doing. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, I don't. That just looked like bad RNG. DFM dropping back, serving, has all day to throw. DFM has had all day to throw. I mean, he can bring out a fold-out lawn chair and kind of relax back there, maybe have an iced tea. Meanwhile, Okongwu's poor guy's running for his life out there. And now for the rest of the season, I get to hear about how DFM is the best quarterback in the draft. Great. Looking forward to it. I look forward to it like I look forward to it like a colonoscopy. Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh hasn't really been firing on all cylinders. If Wichita just could play competent football, we we would have won, but we didn't. It's, this is a battle of which team stinks hardest, and we stink hardest right now. Okongwu letting go of it. He has to get rid of that ball so quick. He has no chance to make any sort of reads at all. Third and 10, another pass here because Wichita is really desperate. Oh, come on, Kip Kirby. That was right in your hands. Oh, Kungwu's taking off. He actually got a first down. Holy shit. Reminds me of like the Peyton Manning first down run where he got like 20 yards when he played the Patriots. LeBron Berry not able to come down with that one to help Okongwu out at least a little bit. His numbers are going to look bad, but it's mainly because he has no time to throw. He has time to throw there, and he completes it to Bauer. Yeah, our offensive line needs retooling. We need to figure something out. I think the trade deadline is already passed, so I won't be able to swing any deals, but you got to do something. You got to plan for the future now. I mean, winning the division is still doable, but I want to win at least 2 more games before I can say that. But Alberta's right on our heels, and they might take the division from us if we're not careful. It's 4th down now, 4th and 3. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They have been all quarter. Wichita, no timeouts left, too. Okongwu dropping all the way back. Has to get rid of it. Complete! Bauer has hands when he feels like it. It's very strange. He's very streaky. And Okongwu clocks it. 19 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Remember, there is no huddle. There we go. That's a good way to put that. Bauer, short catch for 2. Clock is going to get away from them if they don't watch it. 10 seconds. Okongwu dropping back, swatted at the line of, well, not at the line of scrimmage, right when he got rid of it. They're going to say that one was directed to Kip Kirby, but you could have said that was directed to freaking Michael Jackson for all we know. Turnover on downs is there, and this shit is over. This is going to be a kneel down. No. Victory formation, Jake. What the hell? Okay. That was rude. That's salt in the wound. That's uncalled for. Well, in the battle of the rookie quarterbacks, the guy that was picked later comes out on top. 34-10. Bees destroy the Aces in their house. Let's check out the stats for this game, shall we? You want to see some numbers, don't ya? You want to see some numbers? Some figures, huh? You want to see some? Fritz Lee Jones is our player of the game. 2 kick returns for 62 yards, 5 punt returns, and I'm surprised it wasn't more than that, for 68 yards. Receiving stats, 2 touchdowns. 7 receptions, 123 yards. Man, GG for you. This is a BG for me. It's a horrible game. This was a terrible experience from, from beginning to end. That's not what I want. Okongwu's ratings is 62.9. DFM is 114.6. Okongwu was sacked 8 times. DFM was sacked once. If you want to tell me the deciding factor for this game, that's probably it. .24 rushing attempts, only 132 yards, with 6 yards per carry. That is yards per rush. That's strange. Longest rush is 35. 1 rushing touchdown and a fumble. A non-consequential fumble that was right at the end of the second quarter. 38 yards, 11 attempts. Average of 3 for Shane Bonner, who didn't have that good of a game. Lob Ford had a much better game. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Britzley Jones, Whaley, Elder all had good games. Brian Chandler. Harry Tony had a good game catching out of the backfield. "12 tackles for Ty Chen. 12 tackles for Milo Carter," which is surprising. I didn't feel like he got that many. 11 tackles for Valenzuela, but a lot of those were corner blitzes. Deshaun Myers, Lance Hainsey, both 2 sacks apiece. Osvaldo Achua, doing tight. 7 tackles, 5 passes defended. A tackle for a loss and a sack. And oh, very strange indeed. Well, I didn't like that, but I need to take screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, because I sure didn't. And I'll talk to you guys sometimes next week. I'll be hopefully broadcasting some games. We'll see how this works out with my work schedule, because I've been working a lot of long days, and then I come home fatigued and tired, and I end up going just like straight to bed. I had a lot of congruent viewers. This would have been a really nice game if, because usually I get maybe 1 or 2 people that'll poke their head in, and there's not this ongoing dialogue. It was terrible. Oh boy. Bum ba-dum bum ba-da-bum bum ba-da-ba-da-ba-da bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum.